Hello!
It's Kristin
And Crystal.
We are your sub-couple here tonight.
On a couple of days. Or for a couple of days. It's been a while.
Yes.
So, this week's topic is coming out.
I always go first, so you get to go.
Alright. My coming out story is not all that exciting. Since I didn't really officially come out, I posted it on MySpace, I think, that I was in a relationship and it was with a woman.
That's how you came out?
Pretty much. My coworkers at the time, I didn't really say, oh, who's your boyfriend, who's your boyfriend? And then I just was like, don't have a boyfriend. They're like, oh. So, later I found out that some of my family had found out through MySpace. I asked what their reaction was, and they said, well, Grandma was not happy. I'm like, okay, sorry. What do you say? My bad. Just kidding. And then, it's we come out to some people and some people don't. Sometimes people ask, oh, you guys are sisters, aren't you? No. I don't sleep with my sister.
Yeah, that's not what this ring is.
Right. But you guys look so similar. Well, I'm like 6 inches taller than her. 4 inches. At work, some people know, some people don't. Especially after we got engaged. Everybody asked who my husband was, what he does, or my fiance, what he does for a living, what's his name, and then I'd be like, Kristin, Chris, not that I'm embarrassed or anything, but I just don't want that to be an issue at work. And then eventually I just pulled a couple people to the side, like, I'm not trying to deflect, I am in a relationship, but it's with a female, and I have a partner. I don't have, a male fiance.
Boyfriend or whatever.
Right. So, some people are kind of surprised to know, and some people aren't. I don't know. So, it's kind of how I feel about people. I feel people out, especially if they're really religious. I may not be as apt, especially when it doesn't pertain to anything with work, telling them. And same thing with a lot of places we have, when we went shopping for beds and that, we had this really weird guy, but he was really nice. He's like, well, just cuddle like you normally do in bed.
Yeah, not going to happen in public, no.
Right.
And especially in front of a creepy guy.
Right. So, what about you? What's your coming out story?
It took me a long time to come out, and the first person I came out to was my then best friend. And that was really hard for me because she came from kind of a religious family and she was kind of closed-minded. But once I came out to her, I then came out to my sister. And then the rest of my family was very hard because they are closed-minded. And the rest of my friends, it was a slow process for me. And of course, the way I did it, I came out with, I'm bi, because I thought that would appease everybody at first. And it did, but then I found that when I came out of the closet completely, it wound up backfiring on me because then it came out, well, I thought you said you were bi, and, so it was very hard for me, and,
Yeah, that's the hard thing. A lot of people, when they come out, I know, like even me, you just, I was 18 when I got my first gay relationship, and people are so quick to put out a label on it, and really it's just to appease other people. Things are so fluid, and, you don't really know until you get into a relationship. Oh, I like this. Oh, you know what, I don't like this. Or, I thought I liked guys, and then I kissed a guy, and then I was like, oh,
yeah,
just friends.
Yeah, and that's how it was for me, I was kind of, seeing a girl and I got drunk and stupid one night with a good guy friend, and, you know, it wound up being a big mistake, and, you know, it was just, you learn who you really are, and, you know, at that point, you find out who your friends are, and you find out who is going to support you. And like I said, it was a very long process for me finding out who I am. I mean, I knew deep down who I was, but it was, you know, it was very hard.
And sometimes it's really hard to define yourself if you don't have any experience. Not to say that you can't know your sexuality or your orientation or any of that, you know, within yourself, but sometimes until you explore that and kind of see what you like, what you don't like, you know, it's really, you know, in life, there's your curveballs. Things always change, you know. You could say, oh, I'd like to be with this type of person, and then you find somebody that you really love, and it's kind of the opposite. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Look at your sister. With a cowboy.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know, it's just, things are never as you want them to be, but they always work out the way they should be.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You know, and the hard thing is when you're in school, when you're younger, like I had no inkling when I was younger. I didn't really date. But in school, you know, these kids really get bullied, you know, and when you're living at home with mom and dad, especially with them being religious, it really throws a curveball. Just know that, you know, when you get older, you're able to explore yourself, and, you know, it's not the worst thing ever to be gay. You know,
Right.
Our relationship's more stable than, God, how many relationships have you seen come and go?
Yeah.
Anyways, but, you know, we do Pride. We go a little bit further away, so we don't see some exes and stuff like that, crazy people.
Well,
but,
yeah, I mean, it is sad that once you finally get out there, I don't know. I mean, it's just sad that once you get out there and you get comfortable, it takes a long time to get away from the stupid. But, I mean, that's true if you're straight.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we like Pride. I mean, it's good to be proud of who you are. It's good to kind of fight for your rights and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what June's about. You know, it's celebrating that you're not everybody else, that you are unique, you know, and that, you know, we're just all just fighting for equal rights. That's basically what it breaks down to. But, thanks for having us again. This is just our coming out story. Mine's kind of boring. I was 18. You're 18-ish?
I started when I was 18. Finally finished around 22.
Right. So, I mean, there's no rush. Do it as you. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. People do letters. People do text messages. You know, it's an awkward thing. To even just say it out loud at first is
Very hard.
hard for yourself. And then to say it to somebody else. It was a little bit easier being in a relationship to say it because you have that to lean on.
That support system.
Yeah. But I think that's about it. Well, we'll see you later for a couple of days.
Bye.